In this lesson, we're going to discuss the major battles of World War I. Four key battles marked various stages during the war. All were fought on the German Western Front in France. The Marne, Verdun, Somme, Mihiel, and the Hindenburg Line. Battle of the Marne. The first Battle of the Marne took place on September 5th to 9th, 1914. The most important consequence of the battle was that the French and British forces were able to prevent the German plan for a swift and decisive victory, and prevented the fall of Paris. At one point, the French used 600 taxis to transport 6,000 reinforcements 40 miles from Paris to the front, like a last stand. In the summer of 1918, a second battle was fought at the Marne. A combined French, British, and U.S. force held off a German offensive. This battle marked the last real attempt by the Central Powers to win the war. Battle of Verdun. This is on February 21st to December 18th, 1916. Verdun, France, is about 120 miles east of Paris. About 1 million died or were wounded in this battle. The battle demoralized both sides, forcing a change of command on both sides. First extensive use of the flamethrower was in this battle. Half of the German army in France fought at Verdun. 3/4 of the French army was at Verdun, had fought in Verdun. This is one of the bloodiest battles of World War I and in history till the time. Battle of the Somme was on July 1st to November 18th, 1916. The Somme River, France, is a 25-mile-long front on either side of the river. It drew Germans away from Verdun. The tactics became more sophisticated by this point. Supply lines became more efficient. This battle was the first major tank battle in history used by the British. Battle of St. Mihiel. It was from September 12th to 13th, 1918, near the end of the war. French-German border, southwest of Verdun. First battle exclusively using American troops under American commanders. Near the end of the war, the United States had joined. The Hindenburg Line, a crucial stronghold. The Hindenburg Line provided to be a formidable barrier to Allied advances on the Western Front. The Hindenburg Line was a vast system of defenses in northern France, constructed by the Germans during the winter of 1916-17. It ran from the area around Arras all the way to beyond St. Quentin, and consisted of deep and wide trenches, thick belts of barbed wire, concrete machine gun positions, concrete bunkers, tunnels, and command posts. It was considered virtually impregnable by the Germans. The British offensives of 1917 and 1918 were to prove otherwise. The line provided a crucial stronghold when the German commanders Paul von Hindenburg and Heinrich Ludendorff could not successfully pursue an attack on the Western Front in 1917. The initial retreat to the line, Operation Albrecht, proved to be a shrewd maneuver by the Germans. Despite fears that the troops would be demoralized when forced to relinquish hard-won ground, the move actually strengthened the German position and consolidated forces, allowing Germany to rest in a defensive position while conducting submarine attacks against the British supply line. British forces breached the line in early October 1918, and a month later, the Great War had come to a close. Here's a couple discussion questions about these major battles.